Alright, let's get some stuff set up here. Hopefully everything is working. We're gonna find out shortly here. Alright. Okay, yeah, it looks like everything is looks like everything should be working. What I'm gonna do is I can see my video feed in 2 screens. That's not necessarily a good thing, but that's okay. Alright, so I think we are mostly good to go at this point. Just show everybody what we have gotten so far. Alright. So I'm thinking we're gonna pull all of that middle crap out. The stuff that's gray in the middle. Thinking we may pull that out. Well, I know I'm gonna pull all of that out. And what I'm thinking we may do, let's head down here. We're gonna go get ourselves some O2. Had to go this way. Now this entire area is depressurized because of one of the sections being open. So I'm just heading over here to grab some O2, get our oxygen, and whoa, hello. Wrong way. Oh, definitely one of those days. All right. Everybody just getting set up here. Power. Let's go ahead and get our O2 and hydrogen full. We're gonna make sure all of our bottles are full as well. There we go. Okay, so actually, let's do it this way. Let's go ahead and throw all of this in here. I'm gonna grab 100 plates. With the way that we're going to be grinding stuff down, I'm not thinking we're going to actually need all of them, but you never know. I feel like I'm in a Star Destroyer or something because of all the white. It's like, wow. Alright. Alright. Let's take a look at this thing. Alright. Okay, so I'm actually liking the way some of this turned out. Just some of the way that the way things joined up naturally, I'm actually really liking. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. I have been doing a little bit of work off camera, and I'll walk you through what we did and what we still have left to do. And believe it or not, I'm actually planning on leaving this like this because we're going to put in actually, let me see if we have any of the weapon packs. We do. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we still had them installed. Unfortunately, all the really cool stuff is small ship. The large ship is all turret based. Small ship, small ship, large ship. That's it, isn't it? So yes. All right. So what we're thinking about is adding a couple of texturing tools to this thing. That'll actually give us 4 forward-firing heavy cannons. But because these are missile-based weapons, I want to keep them centerline. But I'm thinking we will end up adding some more stuff to this eventually. Now, one of the things I do need to do is let's go ahead and get you in there so that we can seal that off again. And then for those who haven't noticed, the shield system, right, the shield mod actually has updated. So now the capacitors and what is it? It's let's look at the shields really quick. So there's new models for these. So the small shield generator, large shield generator, but then you have shield capacitors and shield flux coils, right? So instead of just being the coil looking things, they actually made them into real modules now. So looks pretty good. So if you guys get a chance to see or talk to the mod author, thank him for that because it is awesome. I like the new style. Right. Now we're gonna go ahead and this in here. We can finally seal that off. That's sealed. All right. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we are going to strip most of this out. And pretty much all of this is coming out. Actually, you know what? Just do that. That should get rid of most of it. Because I think what we're gonna do is, well, I know what we're going to do partially. This is all coming out. That's coming out. Let's see here. That's all gonna come out. That's gonna come out. As is that. Alright, so let's give Bob a hand. We're gonna then take some of this apart. Awesome work, Bob. Thank you very much. Whoop. We do not want you to come out of there. I mean, it's easy to fix, but how are we doing for inventory space? We're actually doing not too bad. Let's go ahead and help Bob take the rest of this stuff apart. So, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic week. We seem to be, yeah, we're well into our start time. That's fine. Alright. Now, like I said, I did make a few changes, and I'm going to walk you through what we've done so far. Most of it is, I don't want to say cosmetic, but it is definitely subtle if you haven't seen what we were doing before. So, alright, and then we want all of this to go away as well. Come on, there we go. Now it's very possible that I may come back and put a lot of this back in here. I actually kind of like the way that this worked out, but I'll show you why we're doing what we're doing here shortly. Because what we're going to do is we're going to let Bob take all that apart for us. Alright, and while Bob is doing that, let's go ahead and clear our stuff off. Okay, so we've got this little area over here, and I'm thinking we are going to do a bit of remodeling on this area here. We'll probably take this top layer off so that we can blend this in a little bit more naturally here. And I may take this portion out. I haven't decided yet. So what we did, come over here for comparison's sake, this is what it looked like when we first merged these ships together, right? When we added these sections in. You come over here and it kind of just goes a little wonky with the shaping, right? So what I did is I stripped out all of the sloped blocks here, those little ramp blocks. We took all of those out and we put in some more interior blocks. We squared this area up just so that we would have an even walkway. So the idea is that we're going to punch a hole here. I think it's here. And this is going to be that's our sensor. Alright, so since that is where everything is there, that it will make more sense than to punch, to take all of this out. We'll let Bob pick that stuff up. And what we'll do here is, let's change our color. So we'll put this all back, actually. Alright, and then this is going to come out. Hey Haruka, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a fantastic week thus far. Doing a little bit of work here. Need to turn my monitoring down a little bit. The music's a bit loud in my ear. Hopefully it's well balanced for you all. I don't know if it's too loud or too quiet. Let me know if it is. There we go. I'll turn our light on so you can see a little bit easier. Alright, so we are going to take this out. We'll let Bob grab that, that's fine. Helps if we change our coloring back so that we are not having Bob remove things as quickly as he's installing them. Alright, so because of the way this is all working out, take you out, take you out, and I'm almost tempted. You know what we might do? I'm almost tempted to leave this here and maybe put an air vent right there. Because I don't think we have... Well, we have one there. I don't know. Is this holding atmosphere now? No, it's not holding an atmosphere. Alright, if it's not holding an atmosphere, we are going to go 1 and 2. See if that's holding an atmosphere now. No. Need to figure out where the other hole is. I put a hole in the ship somewhere. Trying to get all this stuff. Yeah. That's good. I'm glad that you had a good week. Military mine layer, we're not going to worry about. Okay, so where do we have a breach at? Oh, you know what? I know where we have a breach at. Back here where we opened it up to get into the ship. No, actually that shouldn't. There should be a hatch here, right? Yeah, see? Okay, so there's no breach there. We know there's no breach up there. There's no breach down there, as far as we can tell. So the only other place it could be is over on this side. Yep, there it is. And I may leave it over here so that the hallways are a little bit different. So what I'm thinking here is we basically just bring it in this way. So if we do this instead, we take that out, we do that. Alright, and obviously this is still not airtight, so it's going to continue to leak air here. Alright, let's see. You are actually sealed over here, but when we go aft, it's still open, so yes. Okay, so it makes sense that we don't have an airtight seal then. Makes... okay. Alright. So now we need to get away from here over to there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do more of this just to seal this in. Now, I'm actually going to play with a new block. I don't know if you guys have seen these, and I haven't used one yet, and I'm kind of curious to see how well it works. It's a rotary airlock, and I've been really curious about these. So I'm probably going to start using these all over the place just because, and you know, because it entertains me if nothing else. Go ahead and get those in there. That seals off there. This is all sealed over here, so now it is just the aft portions. Okay. Now, like I said, I am curious about this one. It gets us up over here. We need to... You are missing thrusters, right? I think you're just missing... You missing 2 thrusters there? Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and patch this in, and we'll go play with the new airlock. Yeah, so 1, 2, get those there. We're going to go ahead and do this. I mean, we're patching stuff up. We may as well just get it patched up, right? There we go. You know what? I am going to go ahead and paint this portion pink. Because I think that it's influencing my my design choices a little bit. So let's see if we can even this out a little. Okay, so what I'm thinking is basically we're going to enclose most of this backspace here. Now, I'm kind of tempted to mirror this line here. I'll show you what we're talking about here. So we want to go this. Like that. And then that is going to be the same on this side. All right. So we end up with something along these lines. And then what that'll allow us to do is from this point This will become our bridge area. Like our full-on bridge. Oh. Come here, you. And then what we'll do here is on this back section, I don't know if I want to actually have these completely tied together, like basically bridge this space. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having these be a little separated. So maybe if we bring this in a bit. How many is that? 5? Now this is just a rough in so that we have some ideas. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep them mostly separated. So those will come back that way. And then we're going to do one more here, and I'll show you why here in a second. So if we go something like this. Nope. Come here, you. Wrong block. We do something like that, and then we say so yeah, we're gonna have to go this way with it. And then from here we can tie this together. So we end up with something that's kind of like that. Hey Shadow Trooper, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I actually have Bob. The formal name for that is the Nanite Build and Repair System, nicknamed lovingly Bob in honor of Bob the Builder. Yeah, so you'll hear people that use him refer to him as Bob a lot. So that's what we're talking about. It's actually the formal name is Nanite Build and Repair System. Hey Travis, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. CL, how you doing, buddy? Oh. Oh, have to work for a living? Yeah, I know, right? Hey, don't. I should be working myself, but you know. While I'm looking for work, there's always YouTube and Twitch. Alright, so I'm thinking something like this. You know, that way it ties it together, helps keep, you know, gets us a little bit of a curve in there. And then what we'll end up doing is for this portion, let's go ahead and bring this back. And that is, I wonder if we can get, it's too wide, right? If we do this right, I should be able to get a second set of solar panels in there. It's gonna go this way. Let's see, that's where it starts to wrap out. So we'll go. So if we do this way. There you go. So if we do this, let's see how this works. So we end up with something that starts looking a bit like that. And I'm thinking here what we'll do is we'll go ahead and tie this stuff together. Let's see how that looks. So this is actually going to come out. Move the thruster out of there. We'll grab our solar panel. Actually. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to swap that around. Because what I'm thinking here is that if we leave the solar panel here, because originally what happened was that there was a retractable screen over this made of blast doors. So I'm thinking that instead of what we have, we do that there. Let's get this one out of the way. That's right. There you go. Let's make. Damn it, Bob. You had one job. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place them this way. And what we'll do here is on the inside, because they're now mounted one block up, we can actually put windows under this to make this whole thing airtight again. See? Method to my madness. Oh, nice, Erica. I'm glad you enjoyed the music, man. Yeah, I'm glad to hear everybody's having a great day so far. It's Tuesday. It's early in the week. If you're having a bad day already, your week is not going to get any better. So hopefully you're having fun. Mike, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Going 75. Oh yeah. Yes, y'all. I would actually like to be doing this full time, like actually full time, formally full time. Unfortunately, YouTube being YouTube, I'm not willing to jump around and to scream at the top of my lungs. So my earning potential with YouTube is limited. For those who don't know, that is a running joke between myself and some of the more well-known YouTubers. You probably know who I am referring to. Hey man, if everything was VR, that would be bloody awesome. Could you imagine? Can you imagine Space Engineers as a VR application? Oh, I would absolutely love that. Alright, let's go. I've got access to cargo here somewhere. There we go. Nope, that's conveyor block. Damn it! I need a couple of grids. Or girders, rather. Are you really not connected? Oh, you son of a... Oh. Yeah, you're not actually connected to the network yet, are you? Damn it! That means I have to go... Oh, where's my nearest connector on this thing? Down here, I think? Oh, you know what? It's in the hangar. On the other side. I think I'm going to open up the aft door here. That way we can get in and out of here a little bit easier. Grab the materials that we need. Oh look, I actually do have girders on me already. Yeah. Let's grab another 100 of those. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and drop that out. What we're going to grab is the windows. We want the 2x3s, I think? Or 1x2s? Could do the 3x3s, but those are mod windows, and I don't like using mod windows. Let's see what we can do with the 2x3s, because the 2x3s, in theory, should mostly cover this, because I think these are by 4? 2. Yeah, those are 2x4s. So if those are 2x4s, we'll probably use the 1x2s instead. Yeah. Yeah, let's use the 1x2s. I'm looking more for the consistency in the appearance on these than I am on necessarily the overall functionality of them, and we want them to be 2, 3, 4. Why are you missing parts? What's awesome is that we have all these replacement pieces on both sides. Alright, so that will allow us to make, you know, basically have that exposed and still be airtight in here. Right. And then from here we're going to go just a simple slope up. Yes, it'll cut into the efficiency of the solar panel, but that's fine. We're not too worried about that at this particular time. Now we want you to go... Ah, come on. There we go. I want you to go like that. Do that. And then we are going to grab one of those. What we'll do here is we will just go ahead and backfill that. Alright, let's see how that's looking. Okay, I'm kind of liking it. I don't know how I feel about those solar panels sitting there, though. Let me know what you guys think about those. I know, this would be absolutely crazy. I know, right, Seal? I know, it's crazy how far we've come as far as like technology is concerned like that. Yeah, I kind of like having them recessed, because then it allows me to, like I said, make the stuff behind it pressurized. It also helps protect them from indirect fire. Basically, the only way that they're going to get hit is from explosives or direct line of sight. So, slopes on the other side, so that it slopes down into them. We could do that. It just means that this will be widened up a little bit. Or, oh, you know what we could do? Since those are sealed anyway, what we could do is that. Sorry, I just went quiet. My dog just tooted. He likes to fart when I am live streaming, and he is laying about a half a foot away from me with his butt towards my chair, and I look down as I realize that he has once again passed gas, and I just see his little tail when he knows I'm looking at him start wagging a little bit. He is so proud of himself. I don't know. See that out here. So if you hear me gagging and choking, you know what's going on. It's not me dying, it's just Well, it may be me dying from his gas. TMI? Yes, yes they are. Oh. Let's see, how's that look? Because if we do that, the heavy armor room with decoy blocks. Yeah, I thought about that. So the premise of this ship isn't so much direct combat. It's more about the shields, because I've actually got. I'm pushing the 6 million shield bug a little bit. So for those who don't know, if you have the shield mod installed, there tends to be a bug when you get over 6 million shields. It will do, like when it starts charging or recharging, it will sometimes think that it is not charging when it is, so you'll end up using more power than necessary. But we have so much power on this ship, I'm not really that worried about, you know, the system going a little haywire. And we need to go this way. When you're the ship designer and you get lost in your own ship, you know you have problems. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a charge going here. So considering this portion was a salvage ship, I think we're doing pretty good with it so far. Hey, I don't share my Taco Bell with the dog. He eats better than I do. Okay, like this little furry punk, he gets grilled chicken, you know, rice. Like when we make steak, we'll have a portion set aside for him, so he gets his own cut. It's like, yeah, no Taco Bell. No, he won't eat Taco Bell. All the way down? Maybe. So what I'm thinking is to take the solar panels that we have there. Okay, we got our power back. And there we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to move the antenna. That's fine. You know, let's go ahead and do that right now, because that's going to bug me otherwise. Let's get rid of you for a second. Place you there, right? I want you to be the other way. I want you facing that way. Alright, come here, Bob. You get to take something apart for me, buddy. And while we're doing that, go over here really quick, drop off all of this lovely stuff. We're just gonna... There we go. Oh. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, that's very cool. I really like that. Oh, I think that we're going to be replacing some of our airlocks with that. That is actually really nice. Alright. So we're thinking keep that like it is. This is going to wrap over. I might extend this up a bit. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I want to keep the basic lines that we have going on with the rest of the ship. So I'm thinking maybe do something like... Oh, nope, you out of there. So we do this. Really want auto-rotate to stay off for more than 20 seconds. All right. We bring this over like so. I want to make sure we're where we're lined up at here. So it comes up like that. Now, so what we need to do is make sure we have enough visibility over the top of this thing to be able to see. Why do I have... Okay, asteroids or meteorites are coming out from all over the place. So maybe this might work. I might need to take this up one more level. So if we go, how about if we switch up the angle a little bit here? We'll bring this in like this on both sides. Come on. There we go. So if we do that, that brings the top of that up there. Let's see what this line looks like. Silhouette wise. Yeah, I'm liking that a little bit better, I think. Let's see. Ever tried having it on the highest setting for meteors? Yes, I have actually. I haven't hit the 5-hour survival with it though, because it just was so damned annoying that I turned it off. For those who don't know, the Armageddon setting, basically the meteors show up like every 30 seconds to a minute, and it's basically just a non-stop assault. So if you have a lot of ammo, there's actually an achievement in the game for, I want to say it's like 5 real hours that you have to survive with that enabled. So have a tower above the tower. Yeah, kind of, maybe. We might do that, something like that. I'm thinking I like that line a little bit better. And what we could do with it, we could turn that into a larger hangar too. Nah, I think if we do anything with it, I think what we'll do... Well, actually, let me take a look at this line again. Yeah, I mean, we could, actually. If we basically take this out, we bring that back 1 block, like this. And then what we do here, that's that connected there, so that basically becomes the inner envelope area. So do that. And from here we could actually go, how many blocks is that? Yeah, so we could actually get away with doing this. So if we do take you out, and we are going to go like this so that we can mount that there. Nah, move it forward one, move it forward one. So like that. Okay, that's going to go from this block out. It's going to be our air envelope again. Alright, so this is basically what we got going on here. So we're going to do one more like that. And that will be 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. So yes, if we cut this line here, so what we're going to need to do then is go and follow that line. Actually, come here, Bob. We got a use for you. So let Bob deal with that. We can change our colors back here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And then this whole thing becomes basically a like a utility hanger of some kind. So, bridge hanger. Yeah. Now the problem that we're going to run into is that this is not going to be very deep. It is going to be a rather shallow hanger, so it's probably just going to be some kind of larger utility craft. So, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I don't know. We may change this up. I should probably turn Bob off while I'm prototyping. We could use it for now. I do have. I haven't loaded it into this save yet, but I do have the script for the what is it? RDAV's automated mining bots. So what I'm thinking is I might turn this into a mining bot location. So what we would have is, say, like 5 or 6 mining bots that sit in here. We just open up the whole hangar, let them go out, do what they need to do, come back, dock up, and unload. Because this is going to go a little bit further forward, but not much. Because we're going to need to wrap this piece into the rest of the build. Let's go. Like so. We'll do. There we go. We'll do this. See, I kind of like it until we get down to there, and then it just kind of falls apart. Let's do this just to tie it together for a second so I can take this piece out. And let's go... Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Looks a little bit better. Okay. We can live with it, I think. We'll find out. And we're gonna go like so. And then from here we have our back wall. Know what I'm thinking? I would do something like this. That goes 3. Ouch. Yeah, see, it falls apart right here at the bottom of that strut. I'm gonna have to rework that strut. It's gonna irritate me otherwise. Alright. So, let Bob take that apart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, alright, and then we tie this whole thing together here. Just like that. Military mine layer, not worried about you right this second. Do we want to go... How do we want to do this? Because if we do that... You're actually attached to something on that side, right? Yeah. So we go ahead and take those two out. Well, crap, that was a whole lot of very expensive parts that just went pop. I forgot there was nothing mounting on the other side, so the whole thing just gave way. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. Right. So we can do that. That seals in mine layer. Yeah, I'm not worried about you then. Okay, then we can run those over here. 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. There we go. And like I said, this is basically a good portion of this is going to be the floor space of the bridge above. We just have to figure out how we're going to get people up here. That's going to be the trick. And then we said these are coming out, and this is basically coming back one more. Alright, so you're going to go that way. There we go. Which suit am I wearing? I'm wearing the lava suit. I've got the lava suit and the lava gloves. I haven't found the lava boots yet. I think I'm wearing the police boots. And then the helmet is, I want to say, the veteran. I think it's the veteran helmet. So. Alright. How many blocks? That's only 4 blocks deep. I want this at least 5 blocks, I think. Because once we get the piping in here, well, I guess I could, if we run the piping, we could probably get away with running the piping here. I need to go grab piping. Let me go grab some materials really quick. Whee! Zooming around. Okay. Alright, so go ahead and drop this stuff off. Whoop. I want 100 of those, 100 of those. Thank you. Because we happen to have a convenient conveyor or connector right there. So what I'm thinking is we run this, actually, no, thank you. Run this here. And what we'll be able to do from here is we can then go up. Like so. And we can figure out what our spacing is for any ships that we put in here. And we basically just have, actually, you know what? Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because we're going to take that one out. So 11. Okay, so we can do that. So if we go every 4th block, 2. So we go 3 in there, and then we go 2, 3, 4, 1. There should be 2 between here and, so yes, that one's, you're actually attached here on that side, right? I had to stop and check to make sure. Alright. So if we do that, we basically can then go here. No, take that out. I don't want that. And like I said, these are basically going to be very small mining craft, like little mining drones. So they'll just have a connector on them that latches on here, so that it'll be able to disconnect and basically fly straight out. Hey Sharky, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. There are lava boots on sale on Steam. I might get them. See, I've never been one of those I have to collect them all things. That's why I don't do well with Pokemon. But yeah, 3 mining drones should be good. There's also the ability for us to do, say, 2 mining drones and like a combat drone or something. Yeah, I know my inability to actually focus on collecting certain things irritates a lot of people, so I will apologize in advance. Oh. Okay, it's 1, 2, and then down, right? Hey, it's always nice when the mirroring, well, the symmetry actually does work out. Look at that. Alright, then it comes down 3? Yeah. Well, comes down 2. And then a turn. Like that. And you go there, which allows us to then close in the rest of this. I think yeah, I think we're gonna do this. Yeah, I think we'll do it like that. I might we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it. That's fun. Because what I'm thinking is that since we have all of this space over here that we can play with, we will probably have it set up so that this block right there. Let's go with our new fancy dancy airlock here, our rotary airlock. Then put one there. And we're gonna do it on the other side as well. And it's right above it, right? Yeah. Okay. So if we do that, and then we can go ahead and close off this side as well. Come here, you. No floating blocks. I am really, really bad about floating blocks inside my build sometimes. Alright, and then it is basically just ramps above this. Okay. And then that allows us to go ahead and use this to seal off this area. Now what I may do is I may actually come back through here. just going to go for the sealing the air envelope right now. So I was going to say, what I'll probably end up doing... Do I want that up there? Maybe I do want it down one. Yeah, it's a tight space in here, so I don't want to have to put in like walkways and things. Let's go ahead and take both of those out. So I don't want to have more more dead space than absolutely necessary in here. And you are to here. Right, so you come up. Right. So you actually go there. All right. So you actually come out. You're touched back there, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. There you go. Alright, and then this is going to be all the lower hangar gates. And you are going to go there to close the air envelope. And you go there. Oh, we're lopsided. Damn it. Why are we lopsided? That's right, because we have even count. I forgot about that. Alright. So this is the middle. So yes, okay. We have to paint a bunch of things pink. Son of a. Alright, so from here you are 1, 2, 3. Is that right? So counting the black line is 4. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we either have to bring this in one block, which means all of the stuff back here has to move over one. Well, actually, no. That's 3. Yeah, so it has to... This one's moved in one. That's the problem. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. So you do that. Here, Bob. Bob's getting a workout today. And you. Okay. Nope. Nope. Don't want to paint that. Okay. So we're going to even it out and then we'll put all of this stuff back in here. Because that's 3, 2, 3. So you should be actually where that wall is. So basically this entire wall has to come out. 2, 3 from the black 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, so it needs to line up in here. So while we're doing that, that can go away as well. Yeah, go ahead, Bob. Just take it all apart. It's fine. It's fine. You come out of there. Okay. So once we have this wall out, ow, damn it. Basically, let's go here. Let's change up our color really quickly. I will get back to the chat here in a moment. Okay. That's where the block needs to be. Barbie ship, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so I did actually think about having that, like a ramp system into the upper bridge area. And with this going the way it's going, that will actually be a little easier to do, I think. So, really quick. We can then pipe this stuff in. So we have the pipes that'll go up that way. This is going to get... Okay, you're piped in there. I can take you out for a second. I'm wondering... if we do this... I'm taking that out. We're basically going to have to gut this entire side in order to get things piped through the way I want them piped. Alright. So if we go ahead and do this. Do that. You come out. So we end up with one there. One there. You know what we could do? Let's do a quick count here, see how many blocks wide this thing is. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if we did... I mean, what we could do, if we wanted to be funny about it, okay, you're attached here, right? So I'm thinking here, maybe something like, oh, let's go with this one. Don't want to do that. Do that. loops, it loops. I'll show you my logic here in a second. Oh, let's go. You. Ugh. Means I'm gonna have to repipe you. Oh crap. Alright. It's fine, I was talking about redoing this piping anyway. Okay, so you basically go from over here, which is there's an airlock down there. You come up here. This will be closed in. We'll probably put the enclosed halt passageways here, so you'll actually have windows. Actually, we can do that really quick. Oh, I want the lit windows, thank you. And you know what? Just so we can see what we're talking about here. I actually want you to be able to get in and out over here. That med bay is gonna come out of there. There'll be stairs up like about there or so. So this would be, I guess we could get away with that. Well, for now, let's do it this way. We're going to use these for now. This comes down, comes back up. There's nothing in the overhead here, right? So that would be basically closed off at this point. Alright, so basically as you come through here, you'll have the windows looking out, and this will be mirrored on the other side. So you'll be able to get in. You have the cargo container right here. What I might do is, do we have the vent here? We go, I want the fully enclosed vent. I really wish that there was one of the windows had an air vent block on it. So what we'll do is this. Come on, Bob, take that thing out. Take that out so we can put the air vent block in. Okay. So there's a connector here. You just put it towards the side. So, yeah, right the first one. You just put it towards this side, and if we do this, we'll actually use the full passageways here. To just give you a uniform hallway all the way down. But then we have, basically that gives us an air vent right here, and apparently I put that in backwards. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, there we go. So you want the side with the actual vent on it facing the connector, otherwise it doesn't actually pipe through properly. Really bloody annoying, but is what it is. I don't know if they've ever fixed that or not, but it didn't used to work for me if the vent was on this side and the connector was over here, or vice versa. And then, like I said, we'll have these hallways continued down. You come through here. This will probably be framed in where it'll be the beginning of the nacelle shape. Basically, that'll tie all of this together, and then that wraps into this. And we'll have it loop back around into here. Now, in order to do this, oh, I'm out of power. Where's my nearest chair? It's going to be in the hangar, isn't it? Oh, no, wait. We've got all these wonderful flight seats over here somewhere. There they are. There we go. So I'm still not sold on the hangar. I may pull the hangar out and then just have this whole thing be open. I don't know. Hey Zeron, how you doing? Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, right on. Yeah, definitely link them over to me. So welcome to the stream for the folks who are joining us. We started with the red ship. You might actually see the somewhere in the mess that is the original chassis here. What we did is we took the original crashed red ship, stripped everything but the central hull portion out, mirrored that forward and aft, then took that shape, mirrored it again so that it basically was split down the keel to give us two of those designs. We then added, we later added the hangars on either side, and then while we were out and about just doing some stuff, we found one of the abandoned derelicts that we captured, split it in half, and we're in the process of patching that entire piece into the ship that we had built. So now it's just figuring out where we want to do the different connections and how we want to get things sorted. Okay. So, but yeah, for the folks who are wandering in, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a fantastic week thus far. Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm going to need to just basically gut the entire, like once we get the entire exterior shell done, I may just come through and gut the entire interior so that it's just an airtight shell and rework everything. Yeah, are they more character pictures like the other Skyrim character that you sent me? Which, by the way, was a absolutely awesome looking character design. So we're gonna go 7. So you're gonna go there. We want you to go there. So we want the enclosed hallway. We need the stairs. I don't think we're going to need any more air vent. If we do, we can always pull it back out of there. There we go. You go that way. Yeah, actually, we could do the windows right here. If we do that, and we put another one over here, we go with the, that's the forward, I want the T. Make sure that's set up the way I want it to be set up there. Alright. And what we can do here is we can actually have that go like so. Like so. I don't know if I want to have this do this or not. Oh, nice. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Oh, Starship design? Even better, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that. Yeah, gutting the interior would be able to, you know, we'd be able to make things a lot more efficient. But that also takes away some of the character of the ship. Because, you know, we're basically, you know, yeah, we, you know, but there's no easy way to say it. We pirated the ship, right? I'm wondering if we went with something like this. So if we go like that, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. So it would be one more of those, one more of those. And then for here, it would end up, I'm going to make sure you are not a corner. We want you to be, like that. We're going to do the T section here, make sure that's set up correctly. And that's going to go there, which extends this forward. So if we go, let's go get rid of those for right now. Of course, helps if I actually pull the blocks that I need. Alright. So if we do a block there, do a block there. Nope, does have to come out. Because we need the turns here. So one that way. Make sure that way. Okay. And then for here, we will do this instead. How far forward is that going to get us? That should actually work, I think. Because then what we'll do is that we can bring this down like so. And this ends up solving one of the problems that we were talking about earlier, where we weren't sure how we wanted to tie everything together. And then what we can do is we can actually wrap this a little bit. And then that tells us where the top of our build needs to be. Because now we can say all this can come out. Actually, let's put that one back. Was it me, or did I see something closing on us there? Oh, it's a business shipment. Okay. We'll put that there. And that will allow us, we can actually rework some of this, the rest of this then. So now we know what our internals need to look like. We can actually strap things around it as we need to. It becomes no proof that it's pirated. Yeah, I know, right? Zero, I'm actually doing pretty good. Thanks for asking, buddy. It's been an interesting week thus far. I know it's kind of early in the week to be saying something like that, but you know. And yes, that is the idea. We're going to put a Mr. Coffee by the little entrance right here. Well, wherever the entrance happens to be. That way we'll have the ability to spawn back here on the bridge if we need to. And yeah, we could take the roof up a block or two. Let's see what we can do with this. So if we go ahead and take these out. It's always fun trying to adapt the different things that you can find in Space Engineers, because you know this was a salvaged vessel. Well, actually, it was two salvaged vessels that we just kind of went crazy with. So. And you are going to get a block there, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we'll run the stuff that we need to run up here. Alright, so then that'll take us through that way. We can then come up here. Okay, so let's walk what we've got going so far. Alright. So we're just going to throw a wedge in here so that we can, just a regular slope block so we can get up there for right now. Like I said, we'll replace something in here. We'll probably end up pulling a little bit of this out. The merge block has to come out, obviously. But I'm thinking we'll rework this into a proper stairwell, and we'll use the, I don't know if we'll use the stairs mod or not. We'll probably use the walkway. That business ship is getting rather close. Okay, so you come up. This will be a passageway. You can see everything over here. This will probably be closed in. I might put some windows in over here. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. You come up, you have a little walkway here, you come around this way, you can see into the hangar, you can see forward into the area where the engines are. You have the airlock. I'm really liking that airlock. And then you come up here. Whoop. We need you to be there. And you to be there. And then this gets you up to the bridge. Where are you missing? And that will need a block. Alright. Okay. And then that gets you into the bridge area. And we'll take this one out too, just to go ahead and get it out of here. Man, we got all sorts of just like miscellaneous parts on us, don't we? So if we're gonna raise the roof, what I may do is I may keep the roof at this height, and we just do this and we use the half blocks instead. So that keeps us at the same block height, but it gives us a little bit more room in here to move around. Because it's not supposed to be a huge area. It's actually, we want you two out of there. Because if I do this, what I'm thinking about, whoop, here's something like that, and then we will take. I guess we could do that. Bring that down. Oh. Damn it, auto rotate. I keep turning you off for a reason. Alright, there you go. We'll probably end up pulling some of this out, but basically now we just need to wrap around the walls here. So what we might do is if we do this. So what I'm wondering. Oh, nope, wrong one. Because what I'm thinking is something like that on both sides. Yeah, you lose the lower window portion if we do that. Let's see what that's looking like. I don't know. I'd kind of like to see it finished. Because this is going to have to be reworked a little bit on the front here. in order to be able to have the windows in. Of course, what I could do is I could just go ahead and actually I'll take you out. Put you there. And then we do one there, one there, and then we just have our windows here and here, like regular windows, not these enclosed windows. And then we put our command stations on either side. Yeah, that might work. That might work. I'll have to think about it a little bit. Nails and teeth. No, you set the color that you want the bob to grind at. There's a menu option for him. Here, I'll show you. See if I can get to the. Okay, that works. So the build and repair system. If you scroll all the way down here, there are colors for ignore. So you can actually set a color that's if you want to prototype and not have Bob turned off, you can actually set a color that you can build in. And then you can have a grind color, which is what I've got set. And then currently I'm using 313 100 100 because it is an ugly ass shade of pink. But you can tell, you can tell them if you want to prefer things to be ground. The further away they are, the closer they are. You can turn on, enemy block grinding. Actually, you are not supposed to be turned on. If you have them set to fly, which means, so there's two build states. There's a fly state and a walk state. If you have it set to walk, it will keep Bob limited to only what is on the physical grid. If you set him to fly, then he'll actually be able to weld things that are not part of the physical grid. So. Oh, sorry to hear about the cat. Yeah, they do make pill pockets. Trying to think of. I want to say there's one called Blue. They do a lot of the dog foods and stuff too, but they make pill pockets for both dogs and cats. Pet Greens is the other one. They make the Greenies. The company makes Greenies. They actually make a pill pocket that's a soft chewable. So a pill pocket is basically a edible container that you can put medication in for pets. And when they eat the treat, basically, the pill is inside of it. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if you need to, you can always grind the food, or grind the pill. And no, the bridge is actually facing in the proper direction. It's just the entrance to the bridge. Normally, I put the entrances to the bridge on the back portion of the bridge. But because we have a hangar here, it makes it difficult to do that, so... You have a front entrance to the bridge. And again, I might rework the entire thing and have it come up through the side. I'm still debating on this. Let's see what the side profile looks like. I don't know how I feel about that side profile. I like the front profile. I think the front profile looks nice. What I might do if I'm really, really ambitious is I might grab another one of these ships, split it in half, and strap it to the bottom too. Or just rebuild what we have. Tough decision. Like I said, I do like the front profile, but that side profile is just, it's a little ugly. I might need to rework the side, that front piece of the bridge area a little bit. Here's what I could do. How thick is that wall? That's one block, right? Alright. Here's an idea. Let's go... take you out, and take you out, leave you. And then what we could do, now this is just an idea, it would be there to there, so these three would have to, come out. Ah! All right, so here's the idea. Let Bob take that out, and we do. Oh, you know what? We're gonna use closed, and we're gonna grab these. I'll show you what we're going to do. We say 1, 2. That way we can see out over here. And then when you get to that point, see, this is what I'm thinking here. And let's go ahead and grab... You're actually fixed to something, right? Because then we can take all this out here. Let's take all of that out for a second. And what we might be able to do is have this extend out and around, and basically we move all of the bridge stuff forward. Just a little bit. So let's go ahead and take the top piece off here too. Do something like that. Looks too short. Hey, my view, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's kind of where I think was bugging me, was that it was kind of too compact for what I'm trying to get it to do. So what we can do with this then is we have it sweep from here up into a like a strong curve on both sides, and that will allow us to have a bridge, the bridge actually come out over on this side, and this area ends up being just kind of like a for lack of a better term, dead space, but we could put energy weapons in here. Something that doesn't need to be piped, or even that could be piped. We could actually put in piped weapons up here to give us, you know, a little bit more firepower, specifically pointing aft. Damn, Sharky. Talk about TMI. Woo. So if we strip this out, that mining carriage got really bloody close. You know what? Come here, buddy. Come on. Let me show you the power of this fully functional battle station. Actually, I need to be in the other seat. This seat isn't set up for it. Quick, to the other station. And you're pressurized, so I can take off my helmet over here. Alright. Where are you at? You are... Oh, it jumped out. Damn it. It was at ideal firing range, too. Oh. All right. All right, let's go grab some air and make sure we don't kill ourselves here. Miles and miles of corridor in this thing. All right. And yeah, sure, we'll go there. Engineering control station. Go ahead and get everything recharged. There we go. And drop off all our bottles. We'll get all of our bottles back. Fully load it. We're gonna go for plates. Really? Huh. Okay, let's condense some of this down here really quickly. And I want... You are cargo 2, I believe. Is that right? No, 3? Alright, so let's do this then. Just doing a quick little bit of cleanup here. I hate having parts scattered all over the ship. That's how the empties. Okay, that's better. It's one of my pet peeves. Just irritates the hell out of me. All sorts of ways in and out around the ship. Alright, so that's going to go there. That loops around. Loops in and under. We can take... That can all come out. Alright. Let's change the paint job up here a little bit. Okay, so if we go with that, we say so if we go with this, and then we do the same on this side. So take these two out. Yeah, I think I'm liking that a little bit better. And then we take that out maybe. So if we go like so, so if we go something like this, we're going to basically end up with a shape something like that, that reaches up to this point. So if we go... have that come over to here. So let's go... Just looks sloppy right there. Let's go take you out, take you out. And what we'll do is do the 2x here, thickens that up, and at the same time slims the line down a little bit. It gets a little gimpy there in the middle. That's the general idea of what I think I'm going for. So I'll have to rework it a little bit. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I'm liking that line much better. I'm liking that a lot better. And what we can do here is where it's in the middle here, where it's the blocks are a little weird. We can actually say something like this. There we go. And then we go that to tie it in a little bit better. And then down here, we just basically wrap it back. And then you guys... Yeah. So we could leave it like that, so there's a little bit of negative space back here, which might not be a bad idea. If we do that, then I can put lights here. Yeah, I could put lights in here, which would help give us a little bit of shadow back there for some texture later on. Tell you what, we'll leave it like it is for now. I might come back and tie that in. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. We'll have to see how that works. But I'm liking the lines a little bit, Money. A little bit more. Oh. The Singularity Reactor, I had heard of it. I have not played with it yet. If it's the reactor I think it is, it's something like, I want to say 100 gigawatts or something like that. It's some just like ridiculously overpowered thing. But if that's not the one I'm thinking of, if I'm not thinking of the right one, feel free to shoot it over to me and I'll take a look. But if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's ridiculous. Like the amount of power this thing puts out. It's I want to say a 3x3 block, and it puts out just some ridiculous amount of power. Imagine building a ship that fits the ship I'm building inside of it. I've done that once. In the DirectX 9 days of Space Engineers, I did that. Yeah. I started work on a Dyson Sphere at one point and I gave up on it because it was just entirely too much and it crashed my system, so... So I do like this, I just think it needs to be thickened up a little bit. Maybe if we go, instead of doing that, maybe if we go with the 2x ramps here. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that better. It's a more consistent thickness now. Actually, I'm gonna look up that. There is, you know what? I'm gonna look up that that mod now. See, now you have me. I want to make sure that's the right one. How do you spell it? It's gonna be a block, I believe. Is it Slikes? Is that the one you're talking about? Gratuitously overpowered. Oh, let's see. Yeah, 216 gigawatt reactor. That thing is awesome. Yeah. No, this is the one that I saw, yeah. Oh man. Somebody asked, does this mod get you on and off planets? Yes, yes it does. Oh my word. That is an amazing reactor. Oh my god. Oh, actually, do I have the, let's see, I do have it installed. So I actually have the hydrogen reactors installed. That's not the one, that's Krieg's. Where is the big one? This one. This thing, here, let me show you how large this reactor is. Okay. So, yeah. So this is a hydrogen reactor. This is one of the from the hydrogen reactor mod. What this thing does is it allows you to have a ice processor that will create liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen, right, from ice, and then you can have an evaporator that will convert those back into gases, so that if you have fuel tanks that you're using for like hydrogen thrusters or your own hydrogen bottles, basically you can refill those. The reactors use the liquid version of the hydrogen as its fuel source. And this thing puts out, I want to say, 100 gigawatts of power. And the only reason I consider it even close to being balanced, look at the parts list for it. 16,000 superconductor components, 8,000 arc reactor components. That's the only reason this thing is even close to being reasonable. Oh, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I love OP reactors. I would use them all day long. The only reason I don't use them more often is because I do like my builds to be useful in survival, not just having to basically run ridiculous number of mods. But I've seen some beautiful, absolutely amazing builds done with some of these things because you only have to have one large reactor because of it. No, Sharky, no. It works in Space Engineers with the hydrogen reactor only because of the fact that I don't have to worry about it blowing up. Now, if I installed the explosive fuel tank mod, I would not use that reactor, so... Oh, man. But yeah, no, I do. I absolutely love the overpowered reactor stuff. For those who don't know, I am very much into engine, well, what we refer to as engine porn in Space Engineers. Basically, when you look at the back end of the ship, if you see just a gratuitous number of thrusters on the ship, it probably qualifies. So, see, I'm really liking the way the lines came together with this. I'm thinking that worked pretty well. All right. Oh, man. I think we are about done for today. I'm going to work on some of the lines offline here a little bit. Maybe do a little bit of rework on the bridge. So when we come back on Thursday, we should have a rough-in of the bridge at least. Like I said, I'll probably just do an exterior mock-up on it. Basically just framework it, not fill in all the pieces. And then what we can do when we come back next time is we'll sit down, we'll all take a look at what we got, talk about what we've got going on, see if anyone's got some ideas or suggestions that they would like for things that they want to see on board the ship. Because it's not just about me being here having fun and sharing the fun with you. I want this to be, you know, more interactive. So it's like, I like taking the feedback from everybody. And who knows, maybe we'll actually throw an overpowered reactor in here. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. If Sharky, if you wouldn't mind throwing up the links for the Discord and Twitter, please, we'd greatly appreciate it. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit those like buttons. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. I want to thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me. It is always appreciated. Not only does it keep me from going insane while I'm doing these weird ass builds, it brings a little bit of enjoyment to my life as well. So, and hopefully I was able to return the favor. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, now I just have to duplicate the arches on this side and start hemming all of this in.